Hello everybody and welcome to episode 38 of The Rebuild with Tottenham Hotspur. Today we take on Roma in the Champions League as we reunite with former manager Jose Mourinho. We have one departure to discuss at the end of the transfer window. Let's do that first. And that is the departure of Lucas Hernandez. He has joined PSG on loan for the season with an option to buy at the end. Wasn't part of my plans, hadn't been for a while to be fair. He was in and out of the team towards the end of last season. And I just didn't want him around anymore, to be honest. He was on the transfer list. He had requested to leave and then wanted to come off of that. And I just thought, no, do you know what? It's time to go. So he's gone. So here are the results we've had since we've last been together. Following the win over Arsenal last time around, we drew with Southampton. Nicolas Gonzalez equalised after Mohamed Salazou had put Southampton in front. We opened up our Champions League campaign with a good win over Monaco, but we fell behind again through Zapata, but James Maddison and Mason Mount scored to win us the game. We had a good win away at the Etihad as well, Harry Kane and Ronnie with the goals. A much changed Tottenham side beat Millwall in the Carabao Cup. Gonzalez and a beautiful free kick from James Ward-Prowse, turning it around after Mason Bennett had put Millwall in front. And last time around, we beat Aston Villa by 2-0. Sotalo and Harry Kane with the goals. So our reward for beating Millwall in the last round of the Carabao Cup is to take on Southampton in round 4. That will be a tricky one, given the draw in the Premier League earlier in the season. In the Premier League, speaking of that, we are top of it. 17 points, level on points with Manchester United. Liverpool are a point further back. West Ham are in the top 4. They're only 3 points off the top at this point in time, but we concentrate on European action tonight. Jose Mourinho still in charge of Roma, surprisingly. A few familiar faces as well to come across as we look for 2 wins from 2 from the Champions League. Let's see the teams. So here are the 2 starting lineups for this Champions League game as Patricio starts in goal for Roma. Mancini, Smalling, Ebenez, Kostrup, Dembele, Cristante, Mittelstant, Elmas, Pellegrini with Dybala leading the line. A few other familiar faces from the Premier League. Pascal Gross, Justin Kluivert. Obviously you know Tanguy and Dombelins, Chris Smalling, don't you? As we start with Costa in goal, Mihaly, Timber, Okoli, Undogi, Rice, Mount, Ward-Prowse, James Maddison, Nicolas Gonzalez with Harry Kane leading the line. Now, I think it's fair to say that Jose Mourinho did not enjoy his time in North London. To be fair, I didn't enjoy his time in North London either. Very, 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 very poor. If he hadn't have been for COVID, I think he probably wouldn't have lasted as long as he did. But there we are. So 3-4-2-1 for Roma, 4-2-3-1 for us as we look to try and secure a second win in a row in the Champions League phase, whatever it's called these days. Come on, boys. Obviously, Jose has set Roma up to try and stifle us. That is what Jose Mourinho does. Well, modern day Jose Mourinho, at least. Early Mourinho was very good, wasn't it, with Chelsea? Swashbuckling football. And then, I don't know what happened. Manchester United happened to, I think. Krastop, trying to come down the field. Elsman goes down. Okoli takes the ball away. See a few players returning to Italy tonight. Okoli one of them. Gonzalez another. Ward-Prowse finds Mason Mount. Got to spread the play. James Maddison is wide on that right-hand side and is not awake to the fact we've got the ball. As Mihaly loses out as well. Dybala, will he get a shot away? He'll play it into Elmas, but it's an easy save for Costa, although he does make a meal of it. And it's a corner to Roma as a result. And it's going to be Pellegrini to take it. Can we clear it? Ball in towards the near post. Doggy heads it away. Another player returning to Italy. Destiny Doggy was Patricio. He's going long with the goal kick. All right. Fair enough. Can we win the ball? No. But we will pick up the second one with Timber. Plays it into Mihaly. Looking over the top for Harry Kane. You need to be a bit more accurate than that. Harry's not going to be able to run onto him like he used to. Esteban into Smalling. I keep making light of Harry Kane's age in the game now. He's still got 7 goals this season. He's still the top goal scorer. He's still banging them in for fun. Jeepers. Cristante. Will he find Ndombele? He'll shoot! And it's a good save from Costa. Tanguy Ndombele's got that in his locker, to be fair. He won't last the 90 minutes, guaranteed. Pellegrini with the corner. What's he going to do with it? He's going to play it into the centre, of course, and Udogie is going to win the header again. Udogie, I'm still trying to debate what that actually is. I say one, and then I say the other. James Maddison has picked up a knock. Brilliant. 25 minutes into the game. Long ball into the box. Headed away. Mason Mount might win the second header and does. But we don't pick it up. Mancini picks it up for Roma. Plays it back towards Chris Smalling. We are condensed, but we're defending quite deep. Dybala inside the penalty area. And it's a good block from Timber. Cross drop. Coming through the field. Plays it across into the centre. And Ndombele back into Smalling. Cristante. On to Pellegrini. Through to Dybala. Will he get a shot away? He will. Costa with a save though. Free kick anyway. Right. We are going to take James Maddison off on the half hour. That's a pity. Going to use a sub window. And we've got plenty of options to come on. It's going to be Ronnie to come on. Coley. Across into Timber. Nice to see us in the Roma half for a change. Mahaly. Looking over the top for Harry Kane. He's not going to win that, unfortunately. But we do pick it up in midfield with Declan Rice. He gets the shot away but fires it well over the bar. And that is half-time. 0-0 is the score. 2 shots on target from Roma. 2 daisy cutters, if I remember rightly. Apart from Ndombele's one. That was quite a very, very good shot, to be fair. Right, we're going to try and do some bits at half-time. Let's go a little bit longer. Let's pass into space. I think that's the thing we need to do at half-time. We are struggling to impose ourselves on the game at this point. So let's see what we can do in the second half. Because we might have to take Harry Kane off to win this game, perhaps. Timber. Looking for a teammate. Finds Coley. They're back in shape, Roma. They are disciplined. You expect nothing else from Jose Mourinho's teams, but Ronning is in behind. Can he find a shot? He can. Rui Patricio turns it around the post. First shot in anger from us, 53 minutes into the game. James Ward-Prowse racing across to take the corner. That's what I like to see. Bit of dedication. And what will he do with the corner? Ball goes in towards the back stick, and it's headed away. And Ndombele into Smalling. Harry Kane is on a 6.3. He is the one that's probably going to get hooked on the hour at this point in time. As cross drop goes back into Cristante. He plays it on to Pellegrini. On towards Mastante. Will he get a shot away? He won't, but Dybala will get a header on goal, and that's 1-0 to Roma. Pablo Dybala. Off the underside of the bar. Fellas, we didn't deal with it at source. Roma lead just before the hour. That has been coming, to be fair. Roma had been the better team up until this point. It takes a wicked deflection. Costa maybe should do better, but it's 1-0 anyway. Yeah, we're going to take Harry Kane off. He's struggling to get into the game, which is never great. So Heung-min Son is going to come on, but he's going to go out onto that left-hand side, and we're going to stick Gonzalez down the centre. Mason Mount coming off, Giovanni Reina coming on. Got to think about the sub-windows. We've got one more to make. Ward-Prowse with the free kick towards the back post, and it's headed away, but Timber will pick it up. He's going to come back and do some bits. Rice across into Udogie. Ward-Prowse looking for Ronnie over the top. He heads it down. Pressure. Rui Patricio sends it long down the field. That's what we want them to do. Dybala won't win the header. There we go. Ward-Prowse plays it into Ronnie. Round to Gonzalez. Loses out to Smalling. Plays it into Ndombele. They're knocking it about nicely, Roma. We need to start imposing ourselves again. Or just imposing ourselves, frankly, as Giovanni Reina takes the ball away. If you leave him enough gap to get in, he will take it away from you. Ronnie into Mahaly. Back into Ronnie again. Across the front of goal. Oh, it's cleared away. Shot over the bar. It's better, though. 25 minutes to play. Let's move on to positive. We're going to have the ball now. We're going to see a lot more of it. Right, let's have another change or two, shall we? Goodness me. What do we do? Right, James Ward-Prowse is going to come off. Gonzalez is going to come on for him. And it's going to be Udogie to come off. And it's going to be Stanisic to come on. Tanguy Ndombele's come off. Told you it wouldn't last the 90 minutes. It's going to be a free kick to Roma. Dybala with it. Chips it into the area. Headed towards goal. Oh my goodness me. Diego Costa. What have you done? That surely wraps it up for Roma, it does. I mean, that's probably one of the softest headers you will ever see. Ball over the top. Oh, that's annoying. To be fair, we've not turned up. Still got plenty of time to turn it around. This is only the second group game. If we have to go the hard route again, I suppose we're going to have to do it again, aren't we? Just adds 2 games that we don't need to add if we're trying to win everything, right? As the ball's headed away. In fairness, it's been a Jose Mourinho masterclass. That's one thing I will say. He might be a dinosaur, but he's a good old dinosaur, I suppose. I paid him a half compliment. Mihaly coming inside the penalty area. Chance to maybe rescue a goal back at least. Ronnie with a shot. Ronnie in. Where's that been for the last 88 minutes? Pulled one back. We are not going to have enough time for another, surely. Surely not. But it's a good goal from Ronnie. 4th of the season for him. We are patient with the build-up. We wait for an opening. He smashes it. Takes a deflection, which beats the keeper. 2-1. 5 minutes of added time. We're going to race through it, sadly. Yeah. Fellas, we don't deserve anything from it in the end. We might have time to pull this out of the fire. Ronnie. Coming down the field. Will he find a teammate? He will find Reina. Oh, there was the moment. It's gone. Stanisic onto Reina. Have a shot. Does! Oh, it's off the post. Oh, how was your luck? We still nearly pulled it out of the fire. But Roma are the winners by 2-1. The special one gets one over on me. And that's very annoying. And as a result of that defeat, we drop out of the top 8 of the Champions League phase, but there's still plenty of time to go. We will dust ourselves down and we will go again. We take on Chelsea, we take on Liverpool, we take on Porto, Wolves and Southampton in the Carabao Cup. And we will come back at the start of November for the game with West Ham. Currently in the top 4 of the Premier League. Will they still be there by the time we get to November? And an unlikely European challenge from the Hammers? Find out next time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.